What's up everybody, my name's Trey and welcome to another video. And now, before you say anything, I know exactly what you're thinking. Trey, I want to start a cash cow YouTube channel or a YouTube automation channel, but I have no idea where I'm going to hire these freelancers that are going to edit the videos, post the videos, make the videos, do the SEO research for me, and you just need a little bit of help. Well, lucky for you, my friends, you came to the right place, because in this video, I'll be going over a number of different websites in which you can actually find freelancers to basically automate your business for you. Now, this will go to cash cow YouTube channels, as well as normal YouTube channels like the one you're watching right now, if you want to be able to outsource some of the process and make it a little bit more hands-off so that you have a little bit more free time to do other things that you truly enjoy. But before we get into the video, if you are someone that's new to the channel, do me an enormous favor and make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to get notified every time I post a video. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the intro, baby! Just like that, boys, we are back, ready to go, and girls, because you know we don't discriminate over here, guys. Now, the first platform that we are actually going to be going over is LinkedIn Marketplace. Now, it's a new platform, so it has some pros and cons. It's new in the sense of LinkedIn just rebranded their old platform called LinkedIn Pro Finders and turned it into LinkedIn Marketplace. Essentially, how you want to think about this is LinkedIn is the world's largest professional social media platform, which in layman's terms basically just means it's the more professional Facebook. Basically, if Facebook was business casual or business professional, it would be LinkedIn. You can still make posts, you can still share photos and videos, but on LinkedIn, it's really just calibrated to business professionals and not necessarily just the crazy stuff you can find on Facebook when it comes to like fighting videos or super controversial political videos. I mean, this is really just targeted to people who are business minded, who want to be really professional about their image and things of that nature. Now, the really nice thing about this platform, in my opinion, is the fact that it's already extremely large because it's tied to LinkedIn's original platform, which is filled with business and professional people, like we just said. But that's also one of its largest disadvantages. And that's because these people already understand how much they're worth. So when you're going onto this platform and you're trying to find someone to edit your YouTube videos, you're not going to be able to find them for the cheapest possible price, because these professionals understand how important it is to have a very well constructed video when it comes to YouTube or Facebook or maybe on your business's website. So they understand how much value they actually bring to someone. So in my opinion, this wouldn't necessarily be the best platform for you to start off on, because it will be a little bit more expensive. However, if you're looking to go more into a long-term relationship with your freelancers, like you want to use them over and over again and really develop that relationship with them, then LinkedIn Marketplace might be the exact place where you need to go and actually find them. Now, the next platform that we're going to look at is Bribe.com. I really hope I said that right. But basically, this marketplace is built on not only freelancers, but also influencers. And I think that's a really cool aspect of this actual website. Now, I've never used Bribe.com for the freelancing aspect, but I have used them when it comes to their influencer side of things. Now, it's kind of just like Fiverr or LinkedIn Marketplace or Upwork, or really any place that you are looking to actually find freelancers. In terms of on Bribe, you basically go on there and you say, hey, I want somebody to edit my videos for $5, and you're basically just paying them on a per gig basis, which means you're going to be able to find basically these gigs for a lot cheaper. However, you won't be entering into long-term contracts and really building relationships with these vendors because they're really just people trying to get a little bit of money, just doing one-off jobs for you. But I think the main advantage of using Bribe.com is their influencer side of their platform, I guess you can say, because you can find people on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter that are already verified on the platform that you know will give you a really good rate when it comes to giving you shout outs, testing your products, and I think that's really the best aspect when it comes to using Bribe.com. Now, let's say, for instance, you find a gig that says, hey, for $100, I'm going to promote your product or your service or a digital course that you created using Facebook ads. So basically, you're going to go into Bribe under services. You're going to find somebody that does Facebook ads. You're going to use that $100 plus actually what you paid them to do it, and they're going to run ads for you and hopefully sell your product or service or whatever the case may be. Or you can use that exact same $100 and find an influencer who then is going to promote your product, service, digital course, whatever, to an audience in which you already know is your target audience. So let's say, for instance, I am running a makeup company and I really want to reach out to people that are known to be maybe vegan, health nuts, who are extremely careful in terms of what exactly they put on their skin when it comes to their makeup. Well, it's much easier to use that $100 on Bribe.com to find an influencer that fits everything that you're looking for because you know their audience is already super in tune with their purpose and their cause and things like that. So it might be a lot more cost efficient to go to the influencer route rather than going to somebody that's just going to promote your video and hopefully some algorithm will find you the best customer or whatever the case may be. So in my personal opinion, I would say Bribe.com is easily the best when it comes to finding influencers at reasonable rates when it comes to promoting your business, your company, personal brand. Maybe you need a shout out to increase the followers on some social media platforms. So I really like Bribe.com for that. Now, these next two platforms, I'm kind of going to group them together as a lot of people talk about them interchangeably because they really do the same thing. And I'm talking about both Fiverr.com and Upwork.com. Now, these are the first two platforms I actually use when it came to hiring freelancers for a number of my different businesses that I've tried, whether it be drop shipping or my YouTube channel, or when I was running Instagram theme pages or Twitter theme pages. It's just because it's so simple to use these platforms that, I mean, there's really no disadvantages of, spending $5 on somebody to make a logo, especially when you can already see everything that they've done previously to make sure you're going to be happy with the service that you bought. But basically with these websites, you can hire people to do absolutely anything when it comes to digital work that you want to outsource. You can pay somebody to make a logo. You can pay somebody to edit your YouTube videos. You can pay somebody to write essays for you if you're somebody that's in school. Or you can even pay somebody to code you a mobile app if you had enough money to actually do so. Now, when it comes to these specific websites, I use them for very different reasons. So Fiverr.com is something that you can go on. It seems like a lot of the freelancers that are on this website don't seem to be in the US. For some reason, they seem to be in India or some other country overseas. But you can basically find work for extremely cheap that are one-off jobs. And that's basically what I use it for. So for example, I use it to make logos, make band art. I might do some SEO research, but basically when I'm on Fiverr, I'm hiring people for one specific task that I don't plan to use over and over again, just because you're doing it for such a cheap price. There's really no need to have somebody on call that's going to make all your logos. I mean, really, how many logos do you need? Maybe one or two, maybe three, but you basically just hire them to do one-off jobs. Now, on the flip side, when it comes to Upwork, it's a little bit more tedious when it comes to actually posting like job listings, because when you post a job listing, you're telling exactly what you're looking for, and then freelancers then have to reach out to you if they feel like they're a good fit for your job listing. Now, Upwork is really what I would recommend when it comes to building long-term relationships with your freelancers, with the hopes of then taking them off of the platform in order for them to work for you kind of on a full-time basis. So take for instance, I want to hire somebody on Upwork to edit 30 of my YouTube videos for me. After they do those 30 and I make sure they're of good quality, you know, they're edited the right way, they're all kind of edited the same in terms of where videos are put in or where pictures are put in to kind of break up the video itself, then I want to reach out to that person again on Upwork and say, hey, you did a great job, I love the work that you do, but I want to see if we can enter into a long-term contract and I can kind of bring you off this platform in which I can really negotiate prices more compared to just paying them whatever they're asking for on Upwork or Fiverr, whatever the case may be. I would say Upwork and even LinkedIn Marketplace is going to be really good when it comes to building long-term relationships with your actual freelancers, because the hopes are that you find a video editor that you really like and you're basically just going to work with them for as long as humanly possible, or until you can find a cheaper one, or maybe they stop editing videos because they are doing something else with their freelance work now. But you really want to make sure that you're looking at this in terms of a long-term approach, because when you are outsourcing things, you want to make sure that you're working with people you can trust. You don't want to have to, you know, outsource script writing and then you have to make sure you check it every single time it gets done, because you're using multiple people every single time you need a script written. So I would say these are the 4 main sites that I really like using when it comes to finding freelancers, when it comes to running YouTube automation channels, better known as cash cow YouTube channels. And just to reiterate, the first one we have LinkedIn Marketplace. Like I said, you're going to find extremely professional people there. However, just knowing that, you're going to have to spend a little bit more money. We have Bribe.com, which is a mix of not only freelancers but also influencers, which could be really good when it comes to shout outs or product reviews and that type of thing. We also have Fiverr and Upwork. Fiverr for more one-off freelancers, if you just need a logo or some banner art done, something that really doesn't require too much hand holding and it's more of a short term, hey, I just need something done quickly. And then you have Fiverr, which you're really going to try to enter into a long-term contract or a long-term relationship with these freelancers in the hopes of bringing them onto your team full time and bringing them off the platform. But with that being said, guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. I really hope you got a lot of really good information from this, because with those 4 freelancer websites, you can basically outsource everything using only those 4 websites. And that's really going to make it hands-off for you to really focus on things that you enjoy doing on the daily basis. But with that being said, if you are someone that's new to the channel, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to get notified every time I post a video, because it helps out more than you will ever know. Oh, and by the way, if you don't know, my name's Trey. I help people make money online, diversify their income, and really just enjoy life, because we're making more money. And with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next video.